Angela said she want me to talk to her, but Angela doesn't listen. It's always about her, make her happy and do things in her own way, which is.
Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Arts Podcast. We're here to help you guys navigate the dating world and avoid the pitfalls of manipulation, control, and influence that people like to exert on you in relationships. Yes, if you're tired of being played, then this is the podcast for you. We're talking about 90 Day Fiance. We're just trying to break it down from a manipulation standpoint. So Michael and Angela are a perfect example of breaking down manipulation. Angela is an absolute flouter of several things. She raises her voice. She uses foul language. Her tone is always aggressive. She's willing to breach your physical boundaries in terms of space. She always issues commands and instructions. And she demands things that she herself isn't even doing herself. Okay? All right? But we're going to talk a little bit about her manipulation and potentially as well a little bit how to even deal with some of the manipulative tactics that she uses. So if you are interested in this video, make sure you like it, you share, you subscribe, and then you click on that bell button for notification of the uploads from this channel. Yes, let's talk a little bit about this particular dark arts that was initiated by Angela. Okay, let's just watch a little bit here.
It's not supposed to be so. I'm my husband, for crying out loud. It's not one-sided.
You gonna take that bitch down, Michael, and get on that plane?
Now, as you already heard there from Angela, you literally heard her start screaming about you're going to do this, right? And she's some foul language in there as well. Now, the foul language in there, you know, ordinarily on its own context, you may say something, but depending on the tone and the context of the situation, can be taken in different ways. But in this particular moment, she's angry, she's frustrated, hands on chest, she's angry in that moment. And so now the foul language becomes an aggressive stance from herself, right? To get him to obey what she wants. Because the reality is what Angela wants from you, what the partner that you're with or the person that you know is wanting from you is for you to surrender. And they're hoping that the louder they get, the bigger they get, the more aggressive they get, the quicker you will surrender to their will and their instructions and their particular agenda. They're hoping to scare you into surrendering and saying, have your way. I'm afraid of you. Do what you must. Okay?
Have a seat. Let's discuss. Come on. You've said what you want to say. We don't talk.
Just pull up your goddamn phone.
For what?
So I can look at it. I'm your wife.
Now, she now wants to breach all privacy with him. And look, by all means, you know, sometimes relationships happens where, you know what, you don't trust your partner and you suspect they're cheating on you, And we get it. It does happen on occasions in relationships. But when you couple that with just the behavior you just seen, the aggressiveness, the loud, the raising of a volume, the swearing at him, the gesticulation in front of his face, you know, her breaching his privacy, his private, personal space, you know, and getting into his face as well. It's all aggressive, all of it. And so therefore asking for his phone no longer becomes an act of just insecurity of, oh, I want to see your phone because I'm scared that you're talking to other women. This now becomes an act of manipulation. This now becomes an act of now you demanding this from him and trying to say he has no choice because you deserve to know what you need to know. And you deserve to have it the way that you want it to have it. And you're refusing to have it any other way. This is an exertion of control on the relationship. And like I said, she knows exactly what she's doing, right? Be louder, be more boisterous, be more aggressive. He should surrender. All right?
Let me see it. Put that phone in my purse and we'll talk. You got bitches in your phone. You're scared.
No bitches. Stop it.
Let me see. I want to see everything.
Now, you notice how close she's getting into his face? This is actually a very dangerous procedure. If a man was doing this to a woman, we'd all be like, oh my God. It's very different when women tend to do it to men because of double standards and also because of the differences in strength when it comes to men and women. But she really is becoming abusive in this situation, right? Look how close she is in his face, literally on his lips in this moment with her anger seething at the tongue. This is abusive behavior, all right? When you couple all the different behaviors together, right? I'm going to say it again. When you couple all the behaviors together, volume control and increase. elevated position while the person's sitting down creates a power dynamic viewpoint or perception. You're above, I'm down, makes me feel small, makes you feel big. This is also part of how people tend to also manipulate others. Then the breach of physical space, not giving him room to breathe, not giving him room to be in his own space comfortably. You invade it and you let him know, I can invade your space at any given time, because that's what you really are saying. And then the foul language to show there's no respect, and then I can say whatever I feel like when I'm angry. And then you're trying to strong arm him with emotions to create fear that he will lose you if he doesn't do what you ask him to do. Right? So when you couple even just those first 5 things, you realize how manipulative this situation is, right? And then when you put it together, it's a perfect storm. And so unfortunately, Michael's been hit quite hard with the situation. Let's watch a little bit more, and we'll talk a bit more.
Your DMs and Instagram?
Wait,
Can I see your phone? No, let's stop. Can I see your phone, please?
It's my privacy.
So is that a no?
I said no.
So he said no, and she should leave it there, but she doesn't want to take no for an answer. She wants to drive it forward. She wants to continue it forward. She wants to get her way. And so when someone says no and says, I've said no already, this is my boundary, stop, let it be as it is, you continue to push is you acknowledging that you don't respect the boundary the person's given you. You don't respect their autonomy. You don't respect the fact that they've told you this is what I'm comfortable with and this is what I'm not comfortable with. Instead, you're going to continue.
It's my property. I don't want to give her. And after last night's incident, I'm worried she's going to slam it on the floor. She's so angry right now, and I don't know what she's going to do with it.
So when you let your anger control you, your anger controls others. Anger is an emotion that oftentimes is dealt with self-defense, and what it really is a frustration that a goal has not been met, right? And oftentimes people use anger as a self-defense mechanism to cover the hurt and the pain that they're actually feeling. And instead of expressing audibly that they are hurt by this action, they use anger as a way to not look weak. Because a lot of people are struggling with the idea of emotions being an aspect of strength. They see being emotional as being weak, or expressing emotion or expressing hurt and pain as being weak. So they use anger as an emotion to cover that up. Because what anger does, it sends a signal to everybody else around you that don't mess with me, which is why anger becomes quickly a manipulation tool, because it ends up saying to everybody, don't mess with me. And if you put that all together, getting in somebody's face, raising your volume, towering over them, using foul language and using aggressive tone and demanding and commanding, you realize how quickly this turns into a manipulative situation. If you're going through something like this as well, this is manipulation, just to let you know, okay? This is your confirmation for that, all right? So make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you, and we hope you return back here. Make sure you subscribe,